And welcome in everybody to another Bricks R Us mock, this one taking place on the planet of Ryloth. And as you can see, it is an Imperial mock on Ryloth. We're used to Clone Wars mocks on Ryloth, but I decided, you know what, we're going to take a little dip into the future. And as you saw in the opening cinematic, Ryloth was a planet close with the Republic, as we saw during the Clone Wars. And then after the start of the Empire, we kind of could see after a while they decided it turned into a little bit of an uprising. Imperial forces responded, and this is where we got into. As we saw the rebel forces ambushing them, right here we're going to zoom in there, take a look, and see the AT-ST getting blown up by the rocket launcher right here, catching them off guard. The Imperial Marauder quickly pulling off and setting up the E-Web, as well as having a couple of troops deploy, firing at the rebel troopers. Here in the middle, a speeder bike getting shot down, the scout trooper surviving and using it as cover as the oncoming blasts come from the rebel forces. Here in the back, we do have the main trooper, the mortar trooper, with the mortar next to him, you can kind of see there. And we have a scout trooper from the Marauder bringing him over ammo to launch away. Here we have reinforcements coming from the Imperial dropship. Go ahead and check the channel. I recently did a review on this one of my favorite sets of all time. And then down here we have multiple soldiers firing, the E-Web lined up, mowing down a few of the rebel troopers that tried to come through there. Here you see the aftermath of the exploded AT-ST. Then over here on this side, you can see the rebel forces behind some very meh buildings and blockades. What I was going for here is this was not truly Ryloth like in the middle of it like we saw in the Clone Wars. This is a village on the outskirts with just abandoned, broken down buildings, and just they basically used it as a perfect ambush point for Imperial forces who thought they were just going to walk right through here, but instead they got caught off guard. We can see what right over here, we'll go and zoom in, the busted down building here they used as a outlook point, a couple of soldiers hiding behind there. Same here, busted building, and then just some old broken down structures that they used as a good ambush point. Here they put together a little bit of a spot in some brush and using a barrel and just some other old debris basically that they used to set up as ambush points. So this one, what we were going for is kind of a, like Ryloth was, since it was such a big republic planet, that once the Empire took over, you have to imagine that they weren't necessarily siding with the Empire. So over time we saw them starting to rebel, starting to go against it, and that's where this rebel troopers came in and caught them off guard. And once again, as I mentioned, this is in the middle of nowhere on Ryloth. This isn't the main planet, the main cities, anything like that. This is the middle of nowhere where Imperial troops are just on their way, and then they ended up running into this ambush. And well, let us know down below, who do you think is going to win in this scenario? As well as the rebels had the good start, we do see over here commander trying to give some commands to the soldiers hiding behind, as well as yelling to these other troopers over here. Who do you think is going to walk away in this scenario as the victors? Will the rebel troopers survive, or will the Empire overrun them and continue to stop the rebel insurrection, if you will, on Ryloth? So let us know what you think down below of this mock. It's a pretty simple build. It was kind of more of a terrain based one. I wanted to use different wedge plates, different tiles, different things like that, a little bit of plate stacking to just kind of make the terrain a little bit rough. Like I mentioned, this is in the middle of nowhere. It's just kind of open fields. Imperial Marauder, just AT-ST, just a scout patrol team in the middle of nowhere that ends up more or less getting got, is how we're going with this. So the Imperial transport coming in to help save the day as well. So very simple mock, 2 base plates, 48 by 48 base plates, just kind of a simple terrain mock, honestly. Just tried to keep it simple and have a little bit of fun, have a little bit more story behind this one than dramatic structures or over dramatic building techniques as well. We could see the black plates underneath kind of is simulating from the fire and the explosion, considering it's a major rocket launch in a large vehicle that was set on fire. So that's what we kind of did over there. Here we see like little trenches, just uneven terrain on the ground, different, a little bit of a snot brick technique up here just to smooth things out into where it was once the village where people used to stay and go as well. So over here you could see a little bit of a, I don't even want to call it a trench, just uneven spot that they used to set up the mortar as well. Then right over here, little ledge, stormtrooper gets shot and falls into. Kind of just the main goal here was to make it look like a really rough terrain out almost like it, you can almost say it was like a Jakku type of situation just on Ryloth. That's what I was going for. So let us know down below what you think of the MOC, what we could do better, what you think was nice about it, what things we had changed, and what MOCs you would like to see in the future. We definitely have plenty of reviews, MOCs, and other things coming forward on the channel as well. So go ahead, if you liked it, go ahead and smash the like button, hit the subscribe. It's free. It helps us out a bunch too. We greatly appreciate it. We'll see you all again next time.